Hello everyone and welcome to what is, I guess, basically my first video on this channel. So this is kind of a long story, but I've had this card game made for, I think 2 years. Well, longer than that technically, but this version of it made for about 2 years at this point. Almost 2 years, I think more like a year and a half. But yeah, so I finally kind of gathered the inspiration to probably maybe get started working on it again. Maybe, I don't know. Basically, this video would just be like an overview of everything that I've done so far to this point, and then I'll kind of leave it up to you guys where you want me to go in the future. So yeah, let's do a quick overview here. So this that you see in front of you is actually my newest product, which came out about 6 months ago at this point. Basically it is the first starter deck in my game called the Bounty Hunter TCG. So the rules for this game and all that I'm not going to go into in this video because that'd be too much to talk about in one video. Well, not in one video, but for this video specifically, which is just supposed to be like an overview. So if you want me to, I'll go more in depth with it in the future. But yeah, these came out right after I released set 2. I do have an Instagram for this that's probably eventually going to be linked somewhere on my YouTube homepage. I don't have it linked yet there, I don't think. But yeah, so here's the Undead's Revenge. There's a piece of hair on it. Whoops. Undead's Revenge starter deck. So here's a quick overview of that. We're supposed to lead these two decks are supposed to lead into set 3. Then we have starter deck number 2, Rex's Army. This is kind of like the face of the game. My channel logo is this guy. Not this specific artwork. That's from a different card, the very first card of the game, which I'll show in a second. But yeah, Rex's Army. There's also lore and like a whole storyline behind everything here. But again, not going to go super in depth with that today. And then here they are. Here's a bag of some of the cards that I have. It's not all the cards. But here's the very first card in the game, Rex Lintelli. And again, this probably doesn't make a lot of sense given the fact that you have no idea what the rules are. Here are the card backs. Really like how the card backs look, actually. And this is one of my favorite artworks in the game. I think I have multiple of this guy. So yeah. So I guess I'll give a quick explanation of the game. Honestly, I haven't worked on this game in well, not quite a year, about half a year. I haven't even touched this game in half a year because I've been so busy with other stuff. So yeah, basically you have 2 different piles. You and your opponent both have 2 different piles. You have one with bounty hunters, which are these guys, and you have one with booster cards, which are cards like this, which basically your goal each turn is to maximize the amount of power you have. So you draw 3 bounty hunters each time. I think that I can't exactly remember the rules again because I haven't messed with this game in so long, but I think you draw 6 booster cards on your first turn, and then you draw 3 after that. And you can only play 3 booster cards at a time. So the big gun, he already has 50 power, right here. This guy will add 50 more, so that's 100 power. Of course, you have 2 other bounty hunters, which, see if I can pull a few out. So maybe you have UBH. I don't actually remember what that stands for. And then you have the Shadow. So those 3, and then maybe you use, oh yeah, I forgot. Each time you kill your opponent's team, this is called your play here, basically. Each time you kill their play, you get as many points as the amount of stars that they have. So he has 1 star, he has 2 stars, he has 1, so that's a total of 4 stars there. And of course the stars kind of coincide with the amount of power. This guy is pretty powerful with 80. He's pretty strong. So 2 stars are kind of like the sweet spot, because the problem with playing 3 stars is the fact that if you lose, your opponent gets 3 stars, but it's still somewhat hard to lose because they're very powerful. So a card like the Cosmic Conduit will subtract 1 star from your play if you lose, or you will get an extra star if you beat your opponent during this play. So this probably still doesn't make a lot of sense because I haven't explained it exactly the best, but eventually I want to do an in-depth video. That's going to be more visual. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find a 3-star real quick. A couple set 2 cards I have over here. Try to see if I can find a 3-star to show you guys what those look like, because those are the rare cards. And, oh, also, this is another thing that's part of the game here. And that is, wow, I did not know I had 3 of these guys. But teams. So as you see, it says Firestorm Squad under the picture there. I have 3 of the same card. So basically, if you get 3 of these in one play, you add an extra 30 power to your play. It depends on the team, of course, but yeah, and Jack is not the only person in this team. There's 2 other guys, Inferno, and then I can't remember the other guy. I think it's Firebeard. I don't know where those guys are at. I don't even think I have a Firebeard card. I do have an Inferno card, but I'm not sure where he's at. So, yeah, actually, I don't think I have any 3-stars over here, because these are all duplicate cards, and all my 3-star cards are probably sleeves in my binder, so maybe I'll do a video later down the line. So that's basically this game here. I have another game that I've been working on called Stickman Nation, which is one I'm also very excited about. It's a little more complex than this one. So if you guys want to see a video on that too, let me know. So yeah, this is kind of my first video here, and I'm guess just getting the hang of it. Thank you for watching this, and goodbye.